This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global via Zoom. I'm joined by IBF lightweight world champion Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo, I caught up with you at the start of this madness. How's lockdown life been for you?
It's been, it's been tough, but we're making the most out of it. We finally got, something right now. I moved all my stuff from New York, the car, all the stuff that we had in our apartment, and then now I'm here in Arkansas. And then right now it's just waiting on everything, seeing how everything goes. Spoke with Bob Aram the other day, a couple weeks ago actually, and talked about when everything's gonna start and how they're gonna do it. And I told them, I won't be fighting until I see how everything looks and how, if anyone doesn't get affected with it, then we can start talking about making the fight happen. And then just been training nonstop, a month and a half, about to be 2 months in. So I've been feeling good, feeling great, eating healthy, and can't wait.
Teofimo, before we come on to Lomachenko and the possibility of that fight being behind closed doors, you got into a bit of back and forth with Devin Haney the other day, and so did Carl Moretti actually from Top Rank. So let me just read a couple of Devin's posts in case the fans watching this haven't seen them. So he started off by saying, Teofimo is a liar, and I'm starting to think that he's crazy. He actually believes these lies he tells. Then someone asked him on Twitter, so did someone from Teofimo's team offer you a fight? He said, never in his life. So do you want to just clarify this? Have you ever offered Devin a fight?
Yeah. We have. There's no way around it. The only thing is that we may not have offered it directly to him because he's with Eddie Hearns and everything, but we did offer the fight. We said, well, let's make the fight happen. I mean, the zone has talked about it before to make that type of fight happen. Eddie Hearns has talked about it, but it's like now that we got the chance to make the fight happen, they don't want to say anything. So it's like it's stupid. There's no point in even talking about it nowadays because like we try to make the fight happen. My manager, I told him, I was like, hey, my manager Dave McWhorter, I told him, I was like, hey, since we can't fight Loma, you know about it and everything. He's like, yeah. I was like, then let's make the Devin Haney fight happen. Since they said that we can only fight the people in the United States right now. You got Ryan Garcia, that's in the United States. You got Gervonta Davis in the United States. You got Devin Haney in the United States. I mean, these are the guys that people are like, man, the lightweight division is on fire right now. So why not make these type of fights happen, right now? So we try to do it. I talked to my manager. I told him, let's make the fight happen. Send them, letting them know that we want to make the fight happen. And I was like, did he contact you back? Did Eddie Hearn contact you back? He said, nope. I said, okay. And then I did what I did. I talked my shit. And like I always do. And next thing you know, Eddie Hearn, he just he wrote to me on his he wrote to me and everything. And then I just told him, talk to our manager, and Top Rank and everything, and we can make this fight happen. Still haven't heard from him.
So let's just clarify this. When Top Rank sent the offers to Haney and Eddie Hearn, what was the response from them, if there was a response, Teofimo?
There was none. There was no response. I think by them not responding back is pretty much my response right there. You know what I mean? So it's like I try to make these fights happen for everybody and for myself. I mean, like everyone else, man, I'm trying to be the best that I can be. And that's just beating everybody that they think that is better than me or whatever it is. So I like to step up to the plate. I'm a man of my word. I like to fight. So it's just, man, nowadays the boxing industry and how they set it up now. So there's one thing I love about Floyd, and there's another thing I hate about Floyd. One thing I love about Floyd is his work ethic, how he did the game, how he played it, and how he made so much money out of it. You gotta respect it. Take your hat off to him. He knows what he was doing. But there's that other part. Nowadays, fighters are just waiting to get that big check. You know what I mean? And that kind of like fucks up the business. Sorry for my language, but it kind of fucks up everything from making these fights happen quicker than usual. So, but I get it. Everybody needs to get paid. Everybody needs a big check. But it's just like, how much do you really want for this? So a lot of people ain't gonna want to fight Teofimo for $3 million. They might want to fight Teofimo for like $10 million or a little bit more. So we just gotta wait and see, man. It sucks.
Let me read some further comments and get your thoughts on this. Again, from Devin Haney. At Teofimo Lopez, if you say I got my belt in the email, tell them why you ducked me in the WBC tournament and chose to go another direction. No skills and a big right hand is nothing special to me.
At least they acknowledge my big right hand. No, it's too funny. Oh man, I ain't duck him at all, man. I don't know what they're talking about. Look, you guys gotta understand something. And I'm actually gonna be out. I'm gonna actually go out of my way to explain myself more than I need to. When I don't even need to. I'm the one with the actual belt, and I won it the rightful way. He did it. Speaks for itself. But I'll tell you now. If you guys don't know now, 135. I've been at 135 pounds for about 6-7 years. Okay. All right. And this is throughout the amateurs, everything. I'm getting older. I'm getting bigger. All right. The reason why I didn't duck him, no, I wouldn't duck him. The thing is, I saw how they were taking the route of doing that WBC bullshit ass tournament that they were trying to make up. But in reality, it's like I got to fight more times to get to fight for what? At the time, I think only Loma had 1 belt or 2 belts. Or 2, 3 belts. And so whatever it was, but it was like, all right, it's either that I gotta fight like 2, 3 more times and then fight Lomachenko for all those belts, or fight 2 more times, not even 1 more time, and then fight for the belt, and then make the fight happen with Loma. You know what I mean? I become world champion, and then we unify for all 4 belts. Like that sounds so much better. And the thing is, like, nobody's ducking you. Nobody's ducking you, kid. Like, I ain't gonna duck you, man. I ain't no bitch. I'm not. So it's like, it is what it is, though. He could say all he wants, and he could talk what he wants to talk. But in reality, though, who's the one trying to press the fight right now? Is me.
Okay, that clarifies the WBC situation, if you like. Let me read the post from Eddie Hearn. Let me just get
You know what the WBC stands for him?
No, go ahead.
Wanna be champions.
What did you make of the exchange between...
Hey, Devin Haney, if you're watching this, you're a wanna-be champion, bro. You're a WBC champion, wanna-be champion.
What did you make of the exchanges between Top Rank's Carl Moretti and Devin as well? I'm sure you'd have seen it, Tia.
I don't care about it, man. He could talk. See, the thing is, like, when you roast somebody so bad, when you get somebody so bad, they can't come back at something. Like, they can't talk to you back. Like, they can't get you back with a clap back or comeback. So they got to go the other route. And that's what he did, Why don't you say what I did? How about that? What did I tell Devin Haney on Twitter? What did I tell him?
Let me just go to your profile. Okay, so you said you was quoting his tweet about him calling you a liar, and you said, "I don't lie, but what can I expect from a 2-time email world champion?" Shake my head. All they do is talk shit because they ain't going to see me for real.
Yeah. And then I had that picture I posted the next day. And it was Devin Haney with his belt. Go up a little more. Oh, you can see it? I can't see it. There it is. So in the middle of that belt is an email declaring that he's a 2-time email world champion. Just making fun of him. And if people don't know why we say email world champion, is because WBC, the whole thing with the WBC have their way of doing things. Every sanctioning body has their way of doing things. And with Devin Haney, though, he was supposed to fight Lomachenko. And I guess Top Rank and, Bob Arum and everything, they spoke to Mauricio, the president of WBC, and they said, hey, we want to boost Lomachenko to franchise. And they made that happen. So by doing that, that made Devin Haney from mandatory to become world champion. And they sent it to him via email. Now he became world champion through email. And then after that, he defended it once with that dude, Czar, what's his name?
Goliath.
Yeah. So he fought him, defended it. And then after that, he got injured, something like that. And he was supposed to fight his mandatory, which was Javier Fortuna.
Correct.
He got injured. and then that they took him out. The WBC has to keep the belt going no matter what. It's mandatory. They got to keep it steady. They got to keep it active. So during that time, they took the belt away from Devin Haney, and this is the WBC. They took the belt away from Devin Haney, and they put him as champion and Reese's, or Reese's and champion. One of those, champion and Reese's or something. Yeah. So that means until he recovers, he can't fight for the belt until he recovers, and then he can fight for the belt the first time once he's recovered. But due to COVID, due to the whole thing with COVID-19 and coronavirus, it was supposed to be Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna fighting for the vacant WBC world title belt, and they had to postpone that fight because of the whole thing with coronavirus. So that actually worked in Devin Haney's favor, and that became, once he recovered fully, they contacted Mauricio, the WBC president, and they got their belt back. Now he is a two-time, via email, so he is a two-time email world champion.
Last one on this, Eddie, and then Atid, you said at Teofimo Lopez, you must have put an S on Hearn because no one has ever reached out to me about a fight with Devin Haney. WBC and IBF unification. If you want it next, then let's go. It's a hell of a fight. Have you got a message to Eddie Hearn and Devin Haney if they're watching this, Tia?
Why are they such a weasel?
What, both of them?
Why is he a weasel? Yeah, why are they such a weasel?
I suppose you'd have to ask Eddie that.
Why y'all such weasels, man? You're such a weasel. Yeah, that man. They I ain't got nothing else to say, man. They just weasels, man. I look at it like that, man. So, and the thing is, like, what can I say and what can I do, man? I don't have nobody else backing me up. I got to back myself up. You know what I mean? Other than the fans are fucking making fun of it. They know it's true what I'm saying. Everything I say and everything I do, there's no faking me. You know what I mean? I'm always going to keep it real. I'm always going to keep it real. And that's my thing, is like, I don't lie about anything. So, but I don't have no one else backing me up. So, other than my fans, and that's why I love the fans. That's why I do everything for the fans, man. So, those are the only ones that back me up on everything else. I don't have all these other sources to back me up right now. You know what I mean? But I'm talking my shit, and I'm going to back it up myself. Like I always have. I've always done my shit my way. Always did shit, like, on my own. You know what I mean? How we get to this point? Because me and my father, we talk our shit, we back it up, and we make it look good while doing it. And that's what we're going to keep doing. So I don't care about what any of these guys say. And if you guys want to make the fight happen, I am gladly to make the fight happen. I am gladly to put my face, I'm gladly to put my hands. No. This is what I'm going to say right now. I want your face to beat up my hands. That's it. I want Devin Haney's face to beat up my hands. And everyone else out there at the 35 division.
Teofimo, let me give you a scenario. When you fight Lomachenko, in your opinion, when you knock him out, are you going to go back to Devin and Eddie and try and make this unification? And do you believe the fight will happen, secondly?
I believe so. I think they're really just waiting for a big check, which they could get now. But I don't think, honestly, with the whole thing with COVID-19 and everything, nobody wants to pay that much right now. Nobody. You know what I mean? Everybody's losing money. All the promoters are losing money. All the big businesses are losing money right now. There's no sports right now. ESPN is losing. The Zone's losing. So it's like, just being honest here. So I don't think anybody wants to pay that much. Not right now, at least.
How about a fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney? Who's you picking that one, Tia?
They fought each other. See, they're confident to call each other one another out because they fought in the amateurs, 6 times or something like that? So they're used to it, you know what I mean? They know what they're gonna come at. They know what they're gonna, what each other gonna bring to the table when they fight, when they face each other. You know what I mean? I think it'll be a good fight just for the fight fans, really. I can't really say who'll win. Yeah. But whoever does win, the other one is pretty much out, out of that. I mean, they could probably come back. We all young fighters that are very talented. That we have a bright future ahead of us. You know what I mean? But the other one is just gonna move a step closer to becoming Hall of Famer and the best in the world. The other one has to take a step back. So that's all of us right now, man. We're just trying to be the best that we can be. Fight the best, beat the best, look good doing it.
Definitely. aside from Devin, of course, your focus at the moment is training and you know, in the back of your mind, having pound for pound number one, Lomachenko, and yeah, having that in your mind. And we heard some good news from Bob Arum this week that they're trying to get
September.
Yes, exactly. They're trying to get Lomachenko to the United States in September. It could be behind closed doors. Obviously, that's going to be a shame for the pair of you. A fight like that warrants a sold-out Madison Square Garden. Have you come to terms now that it probably will be behind closed doors, Teofimo?
They're not gonna make the fight happen. They ain't gonna make the fight happen. But I just say, hey, if it happens, it happens. I gotta play. See, lately I haven't been political. I gotta be political because if not, I get in trouble. So I gotta be quiet.
Why do you believe it won't happen, Teofimo?
See, the thing is, I live it. I'm inside of it. We do business together. We all go and talk about everything. I know the whole scoop of everything behind the scenes, what's going on, everything. So that's why. So I know where everything stands as of right now. If we make the fight happen, shit, I'm gladly happy and I'm ready. You know, the only thing now is just to lose these next 15 to 18 pounds, and that's it. Which is like nothing. Which is nothing for us.
You look
So
in good
you know,
shape.
I've been working out, drinking a lot of water, and just making sure that we don't blow up, man. I'm not trying to blow up. I know that in any of these fights, whether it's Devin Haney, whether it's Ryan Garcia, whether it's Lomachenko, you know, which is the fight that everybody wants to see and I want to see. You know, for myself, I want to make that fight happen. You know, but in order to make these fights happen, I gotta make sure that I stay in shape and I'm able to make 135 again. I can't
Well,
blow up.
I know you think the fight might not happen with Lomachenko. I hope it happens because I think it's a brilliant fight. I think one of the best in world boxing throughout the weights. But anyways, Teofimo, it's good talking to you today. Keep safe with the rest of the family during lockdown. Is there anything you want to say to your fans before we go, Teofimo?
To all my fans, thank you for supporting me like always, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I can't wait to entertain you guys once again, man, and make these fights happen like Lomachenko and you know, and so on and so forth. You know, and then go up to 140 and keep doing and dominating the sport. So I thank you guys all, man. You guys are a big inspiration in my life. And why is because you guys keep me motivated. So I appreciate you all, and thank you, man. I can't wait to fight again. That's for sure.
The takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. God bless, and hopefully catch up soon. Okay.
You got it, man. Thank you.